say for example, you wake up one day, you're like, I'm ready to get some help.
Yeah.
And she's not. What do you think that's going to look like?
I mean...
All right, guys, welcome back. I'm here with Anthony. How old are you, Anthony?
I'm 38 years old.
Okay, right on, man. And you from here?
No. I'm from the Hopi Reservation.
Okay. That's up north, right?
Yes, northeast of Flagstaff.
Right on, bro. Did you grow up there?
A little bit there and a little bit in Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up on the reservation?
The reservation is really nice, really nice. There wasn't a lot of stuff like that out there, but there was a lot of drinking and stuff, so mainly we just had to stay around my grandma's house and go to family relatives' houses. You mean the ones who weren't drinking because I was little, you know. So don't get me wrong, I ran into a few of my uncles and cousins and whatnot when they were drinking, and it wasn't a pretty sight. Yeah. But other than that, it was really nice out there.
Okay. Yeah. I got you, bro. So how's your relationship with family?
Right now, like I kind of communicate with them when my phone is charged, but it's hard to keep a phone charged out here. So
yeah, right on. And so you're, as far as like housing situation, do you live out here?
Yeah, I live out here on the streets right now.
How long have you been homeless?
What was it? It's been, well, it just started again, so it's been like, I want to say like a little over 2 months maybe now.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
What were you doing before?
I was staying over at the Salvation Army. Yeah.
I hear it's a tough program. One of the toughest ones.
Yeah, I don't know really, because I had just started it, so I was just a newcomer there, and I ended up, relapsing and coming back out to the streets.
Got you, man.
Yeah.
So as far as like the relapse story, how did that take place? Like what happened?
I was drinking one night. I was drinking pretty heavy, and well, I guess it wasn't really heavy, but it was like I hadn't been drinking, so like the first pint did it. I mean, it just started everything all off again.
Just triggers to do other
things. Yeah.
My story too, bro.
Yeah, so I wasn't
Same thing,
I wasn't even smoking cigarettes. I was vaping. I mean, I was going to work. I was doing what I needed to do. And I had goals and what I wanted to do, you know, and then next thing you know, the drink helped. Well, it didn't help. It kicked in and it just went all downhill right after, because then I went and bought a pack of smokes, and then I went and got a sack, and then after that I went and got some pills, and then after that it was just all bad.
Yeah. So Beans and G.
Yeah,
that was me, dude. Black, and then bumps, you know, and then some G, you know, like what's out there, bro. But I purposely don't drink because that will happen, bro.
Yeah,
like it just like triggers me physically, bro. Like I can't go to the bar and have like 3 beers. I just keep drinking, you know, constant, man. So what were your goals? What did you want to do?
What was it? Well, when I was working, I was just working as a dishwasher for one of the restaurants. And one of my main goals was just to get an apartment. You mean to possibly get a second job, or something a little bit better, something that pays a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I was grateful and I was appreciative for the job that I had, but I was gonna get an apartment. I was gonna go for getting a car or a truck, whatever, even a little moped or a scooter or something. And so those were my goals, but mainly to get my own place.
Yeah, just start over.
Yeah.
How many times do you think you've had to start over in your...
Too many.
Yeah,
too many.
So what's been your main drug of choice, like throughout your life?
Throughout my life is, honestly, I think it's been, I want to say probably meth has been,
Yeah, I got you, bro. Like within the last week or day before you went to Salvation Army, what did life look like then? I
was staying at a halfway house.
Okay.
Yeah, I was staying at a halfway house, and I couldn't keep up with the rent because I was trying to get a job and whatnot. I just recently got out of prison, so I got into a home, and they wanted me to pay rent, and they gave me a week to stay there to look for a job and everything. And out here in the world, you can't find a job in a week, So they extended my stay for another week, and it still wasn't looking good. And so I was trying. I wasn't quitting. I went and got my Social Security card. I got my birth certificate. I was getting things done, but I was not getting no responses back from the applications that I was turning in.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, man, I got to go somewhere. So I ended up finding out that the Salvation Army had beds. So I went and got a bed there, and that's what it was before Salvation Army.
Got you, bro.
Yeah.
How long did you last at Salvation Army?
I lasted there like a month and a half, almost 2 months. Yeah, almost 2 months. Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was decent. I mean, it was decent. Yeah, really can't say anything bad or too good about it. I mean, it's a roof over your head. I mean, showers and
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you, bro. When your habit started, what do you think like made you want to use, like when you first started?
When I first started, well, when I first started,
We can wait till this guy passes. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
All right.
Okay, so what was the question again?
Like when you first started, like when your habit first started, what made you like want to use and like go down that path? Like
Just
when you first
recently?
started? No, like
in the beginning.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Well, when I was younger, my stepfather, he went and he was using, and he thought that it was all right. I mean, to hand it to me because he was drunk and he was, and he didn't have nobody to get high with, I guess. I don't know what was really going on through his head.
Sure.
So he passed it to me, and I guess he thought it was funny or it would be cool. I don't know. Yeah.
That's a trip.
Yeah. So,
So you remember that, huh?
Yeah.
Man, how old were you?
I was like 7 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty young, Doug.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't my dad. He was my stepfather, you know.
Stepfather?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he handed it to me at a very young age, and I thought that was cool. I mean, I thought it was a thing to do. I mean, I thought that's what adults did. You mean?
Just felt cool. Like,
yeah, I thought it was what adults did. You mean? And that's how it started.
Yeah. Like you're doing big boy stuff, like.
Well, I mean, I thought that's just what adults did. You mean? So I was just like, I mean, when you're a kid, you wanna be with the adults. You wanna hang out with the adults. You mean, that was my stepfather.
That was me too, bro. I remember that. I'm an only child, so I definitely remember looking at the older kids. Like, I can't wait till I grow up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know?
So that's what it was. That's what started me.
Yeah, I got you, bro. So as far as like living out here on the streets, what type of how is it out here for you? Like what type of?
I mean, it's not really bad, but it's not good either. So. I mean, it's cold. It's really cold.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's either real hot out here or real cold.
That's what sucks. It's really hot and then gets real cold. Like if you don't have a sleeping bag or a tent, then that's when it's really hard. You got to constantly be looking for wood to stay warm, and if not, you gotta find a tree to stay under if nobody's kicking you out from underneath it. So
yeah. Is it hard out here with a girlfriend?
It barely began again for me. I haven't had a relationship in a while, so getting started again is it's not like riding a bike, but almost is. You mean it's a little harder because you gotta work at it. You know, it's just not something you can just do right away. You just gotta work for it. So I mean, it is a little tough, but I mean, we're maintaining right now.
Yeah, I feel you. Bro. How do you guys support yourself?
Flying signs. I mean, we try to like do little things like little odd jobs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like. Yeah, I do little odd jobs like go clean somebody's yard or what is it called? Like get some wood together, like break the old branches and whatnot, and sell people firewood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So tell me about, I guess, like the scariest day of your life out here, or craziest thing you've seen.
The scariest day? I think that was probably like the first night that I came out here because I didn't know anybody, you know. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know where to go, and I was like, damn. So I went to the park just right across the street from the Salvation Army.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, where do I go? Where am I gonna sleep? You know, I just got my bag and my clothes, and like I'm dressed way too nice to be out here. You mean I'm gonna get mugged when I go to sleep? Like I don't know anybody, so I don't trust anybody. And that was probably the scariest night because I didn't know where I was going to sleep and where I was going to eat or, you know, how things were going to go after that. So
it's like first day of jail, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you don't know where you're going to. You mean what you're going to do, how it's going to be. But it turned out all right. You mean?
Yeah.
So.
Damn, bro. How much time did you do?
I just did 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did 6 months. Something small, something slight.
County or you said prisoner?
Yeah, prisoner.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Man, yeah, that's a trip, dude. I can't imagine like your first day out there. Did you find like a quiet area, just like a spot where nobody was and just passed out?
Really, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even go to sleep that night.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go to sleep. Yeah, I got some G, and I just stayed up, and it just kept going after that.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah. 2 more questions. I hear a lot of I spoke to different people, and they said there's people out there that don't like homeless people or people that do beans. And say, for example, you're chilling at a bus stop or asleep, someone will just drive by and mace you, or paintballs. Have you dealt with any of that? Like,
no.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I've heard some stories, but I've never actually seen it or had anything happen to me like that, because I don't know. I would take it as somebody who's gotten that has either done something wrong to somebody or has been in an area where either they're not liked or something happens. Because I don't really see that happen to anybody really out here, or hear about anything going on like that with anybody. So, yeah.
I heard the craziest story the other day. The last guy I interviewed a couple days ago, he said some rich person is putting out $250,000 if they film themselves running over a homeless person, killing them.
Dang.
And then they send it to the website and they'll get $250,000. I heard that's the craziest stuff I ever heard, dude, since I've been doing these interviews, man.
Yeah, I haven't even heard about that.
I hope it's not real, but like dark web stuff, and that's just twisted, bro. Yeah,
I mean, it kind of sounds like a joke. I mean, like it's making me laugh, but at the same time, it's like, damn, for real? It's like, that's crazy.
Just be careful out there. Like, I've interviewed one guy. I interviewed this OG. He got ran over. I don't know if it was intentional, but he ran over, passed away. I interviewed a few people that got ran over. I don't know if they're like knotted out and just get clipped, but yeah, just be careful, dog. I went to rehab before the beans came out, and it just seems like a whole different world. Everyone's different, bro. Like, like they're it does a number physically, man. Do you have any like health issues like with the beans at all? Or?
No.
Good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I see a lot of like cellulitis, the scabs and stuff.
No. I don't have none of that. Good. Everything's going good for me.
Good, man. So, last question: do you have a plan right now?
After all this happens, you mean after I go through all this and whatnot and get done?
Yeah.
Because right now this is just a phase. I mean, it's happened many times, but I know I'm gonna get back on my feet. I mean, I'm gonna get tired of this like I already am.
Yeah.
So it's probably just gonna be a little while longer, you know.
Sure. Yeah, I mean that's huge what you said. You know, I like doing these interviews so, like, say for example, there's a mother out there or parents that have children who are out here or using, right? The only way it's going to work for that person is when they're ready, right? You got to be tired, just like you said. Like, we just have to get fed up. I was 38 when I went to my last rehab, and I was just getting tired of the grind, dude. Waking up dope sick. It's like, here we go, bro. Like, if I had thousands of dollars, it may have been a different situation, but
it probably would have been worse. It probably would have been worse. I mean, you probably would have ended up dying. Like, I mean, like how them rock stars go. I mean, they just buy so much and then they don't have nothing else to do, but they're really constantly going, and that's how pretty much people OD. So I'm thankful I don't have a lot of money like that, because it'd probably be that situation, you know.
I'd have been the worst celebrity, dude. Either on TMZ all the time or waking up or not waking up somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Man, so if like any family or friends see this, do you want to say anything to them? Any messages or?
To pretty much any of my family that sees this, I'm okay. I'm just going through what I'm going through, and I don't want to burden them with any of my drug issues or my drug problems or, you know, my homelessness. I don't want them to worry that I'm all right. I'll be done shortly, feeling sorry for myself. I'll be back on my feet here shortly.
Are you out here because you want to? Like, your choice?
Yes, because I choose to be.
Okay, I got you. Last hard-hitting question. Say, for example, you wake up one day, you're like, I'm ready to get some help.
Yeah.
And she's not. What do you think that's going to look like?
I mean, Really, I'm assuming, and I'm betting my money on this, that whenever we're both ready, that it's going to happen together. That it's not going to just be one or the other.
Okay, good.
You know, so
Communication.
we're both going to do it together.
It,
yeah. When we're both ready to stop, then
that's good.
We'll do it. Yeah.
That's a good answer, bro.
Yeah.
Communication, man, because I don't think like it'd be so hard to go to treatment, complete it with her out here, or vice versa.
Yeah,
so.
No. If one is doing it and the other one's not ready, then it's always one person's gonna come back out. I mean, the other person's gonna go in. It's just gonna keep going like a revolving door for both of them.
Facts.
But at the same time, I've also heard that when both people go into the rehabs, if they're there together, that when one leaves, the other one goes with, because they're really not ready to quit either.
I've seen that too at rehabs. I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's scary, you know?
It's
like you build those close bonds when you're in there.
Yeah.
We all tell each other our shit first and become real tight with whoever. And then if one of the homies leaves or the girls there leaves, it's like, damn, that sucks. Hope they're okay.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Well, I appreciate your story, dog.
Yeah.
I'll give you my card.
All right.
If you ever have any questions, sounds like you know where all the resources are, like CBI.
And I know all that stuff. I know where all that stuff is. Yeah, I know.
If you ever need a ride, whenever you're ready, bro, just hit me up.
All right.
I got you, bro.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yep, thank you.